Hello everyone! I hope this mic sounds good because I just got a brand new mic today. Yesterday. Same thing. And today joining us is Miss Creepy Tales. Woo!
Yellow. I don't know. I got that thing now where I just say yellow, like the color, literally. Every time I say hi to a person. Yellow.
Hello, Tasha. Hello, Rando. And I did see earlier Mr. Raven was here too. He'll be back sooner or later. I mean, we did start 10 minutes early, so that's fine.
Tasha. Rando, hello. Yellow.
And of course, if you haven't, for some reason, know who Miss Creepy Tales is, I have her link pinned and also in my description box. But how you know me and not Mr. Creepy Tales would be shocking.
No, I think we have because I've been to a couple of your streams before and I can see that there's a couple of people that I don't actually know on your streams. I never interacted with these people.
Oh, really?
So there's a possibility that they don't know me too.
Hello, King of Canadian Hill.
The king is here.
The king is here. He stalks me. Him and X. X, I swear, stalks everyone. Like, he is.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for him to pop up.
Oh, he's going to. That boy shows up everywhere. Like, I'm always expecting him to be the first comment, but the last 2 videos I've had, PA beat everyone, and then Rando was right after, and then Rando beat PA this time.
It's crazy. Like he's everywhere. Like I've I find other channels, like smaller channels that I've never heard of. I'm like, oh, this channel is cool. Like I've never heard of this. And then when I check the comments, your ex is there. I'm like,
how?
How?
Do you...
I really thought that he was a bot before. I really thought he was a bot before. Seriously. Well, that guy's amazing. The dedication to support like the horror community is just like up there.
Yes, I don't know how he does it and keeps track of everyone. He's got to have a spreadsheet. I guarantee there's some kind of spreadsheet.
I have a feeling that he just turns on his bell notifications for everybody.
I think so. It's hello, amateur. I don't say the second one because I can never say them together. I know it's amateur and then it's aminator. See, I can't say it. So amateur it is for me.
I never tried saying it like the full one too. I only say the first, or I say hey AA.
Yeah.
So like amateur animator.
You got it.
That was a bit hard. Amateur
It's all good. He knows it's a tongue twister too.
I'm not making fun of your name. It's pretty cool. I'm just like really bad at it.
We can call him Garrett if we want.
Oh yeah. No, amateur
No.
AA is no. I'm really used to AA, and I love it. Like AA. I don't know. It's kind of cool. AA. Hey AA.
I like amateur. I don't know. That's what I like to call him. I call Evil Outcast Evil, even though everyone else calls him EO.
Oh, I call him EO. EO.
Oh, I just like
Everybody calls me MCT. MCT.
Yes, because it's easier than saying Miss Creepy Tales every time. And spelling it out every time.
Like,
I mean,
so long.
Okay, my name's super short and people still call me 42. So people just like short things. And I'm like, well, 42 my evil side. But okay, you guys can
That's right.
whatever you want.
As the Raven dreams, Raven.
Yes.
PA nightmares, PA. Silver thread, Silver.
Though that's
Miss
actually
Creepy Tales, MCT.
Though that's actually what his spider is called, is Silver. So it works.
I didn't know that.
He
The
has-
spider had a name?
Yes. I don't think he's done. PA actually wrote him his story, his channel origins, but I don't think he's done the video yet. But I know that, and there's no spoilers here, that Silver is the name of the spider, and Neil's the human body he has taken over. So.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And
I've known it for so long, and I had no idea that the spider had a name.
yeah, I always, whenever I'm begging him, I always tell him to get his spider butt over here, or get his spider butt to do something. And he got those pots to look really good, but he says he has a problem with people coming over. They get kind of worried about the dead legs in the pots, so, you know. So Silver is
Silver is Spider-Man? I'm sorry. Why do I
I
find
knew
that
it.
funny?
Evil Spider-Man. He will eat you.
Rando, do not spread that. That's like a secret, you know?
And I do know more about the story, but I don't want to ruin anything, because I want people to actually hear him narrate it and get it out. I think it'd be really cool. It's a really good story from what I saw, so.
I'm excited for that.
Me
Hope
too.
that comes out like soon. I haven't really thought about my story too. So I'm amazed how people like build like the background of their like character or like lore. Like,
Yeah, well,
never thought about it that much. It was even good that you made me one. Like,
well, I was just like, okay, so you don't have one. Okay, let me look at your avatar. Screams mage. Okay, I'm gonna go with mage.
and somebody asked me like, "What's inside your bag?" Like, what are those? I'm like, I have no idea.
Crystals.
Gems to power me up or
Yeah, something
something.
like that. It's gems or crystals or whatever. Yeah, so I kind of stared at your avatar and went, this is what screams to me. And I did play off that I didn't completely know what you were, so. Evil had a little bit of backstory. He's still working on his, apparently. So there's a few people who didn't have anything. I don't think just playing creepy didn't have anything either. So I played off with what I
Hmm.
could use. I knew Silver had a really big backstory. PA had a big backstory. Raven kinda has a backstory for his, but not really. He said flat out he hasn't even thought about it.
Yeah, because the way that I got my like character was like very random. It was just oh, okay. I'll just put a hat on my character. Like, I'll just make the hat scary. Like, oh, okay, I'll just be a witch then.
Amateur, I love how so many people have backgrounds for their characters, and I'm here like, video, animations, ah! And Tasha's like, we need MCT lore.
Soon, Tasha, soon. I'm not really. I'm lying. I'm sorry. I don't know what soon is. Uh,
You could
I have so
always
many.
get what Silver did, because he's not really a writer. He got someone else to write it. So,
Yeah, I think I need to like commission somebody for that.
yeah, you just need to have a rough outline of what you want, I think. I've never written anything for anyone, so I'm not 100% sure how it works. But MCT seems like she'll be a witch from Hogwarts or something. I don't know. Maybe that's where you came from?
I
Hogwarts.
don't think Hogwarts would want me there. And I'm probably just gonna cause chaos there or something.
Apparently, Tasha is more than willing to write to make you some lore. I thought more of
I
a
thought,
traveling witch.
yeah, I actually thought about that one time, just like one time in my whole life, like what MCT is, like what her character is. So I thought of her like being really old but still looking young because she can keep her youth because she has like powers and stuff. But I can like narrate a lot of stories, and I get those stories by like the people I interact with and like the people that I live with or surround me while I'm traveling or trying to live like for the past like 100 years or whatever. But I never really added anything to that because I don't know how to. Can you hear my puppy? She's like heck heck.
No, actually, I didn't. I heard some dogs in the background a little bit ago. Apparently, Amateur is going to write fan fiction about you being a Harry Potter person now.
MC.
And then the
I'm
Boggs
writing
came.
an
Hello, Boggs.
MCT. Harry Potter fan fiction now. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. It's just
Apparently, Tasha likes your idea. Ignore the tea pouring, which is the end of my teapot worth of tea. Because I've been up since 6 o'clock my time. Well, 4.
Thank you, Tasha. Glad you like it. That was like really random. I haven't even finished it.
All
I also
ideas
I
start randomly.
I think I thought about like I think the only thing I ever thought like adding to that idea is that the in the stories that I tell the people, they're like bad experiences, right? So
Mm-hmm.
people would be like, so you have powers. Why aren't you like helping those people like get away or like get rid of their don't like destroy the balance of like life by interfering with my powers or something. and I just let things happen, except when it's like super bad already and it's like happening like live in front of me. That's when like the witch MCT intervenes. So uh, that's I don't know. I want to be evil in a way in my character, but I don't know how to insert like the evilness in it.
Well, the fact that she's just there to watch things. Since you do mostly true stories, I wouldn't say that you cause them to happen. But if you were doing fictional stories, yeah. You'd be like the cause of why the monster finds the person they're looking for and stuff like that. But yeah, since it's true, I wouldn't want to insert myself too much into those stories because those did happen to people, and you don't want to, like, I
Yeah,
said
so
something
it's like I
terrible to you.
just saw. So I just like saw it and I'm like, oh, I'm just like telling their stories.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I'm evil because I'm not doing anything to help them. I'm just letting it happen to them.
That put you more
Like,
neutral than
haha,
evil.
I don't know how to make myself evil.
Apparently, Rando wants to write you stuff. Oh, I see X. There he is.
We were waiting for you. We were waiting for you, your ex.
We knew you were gonna show up.
Miss Creep, your ex always calls me silly woman. And now it's the both of us.
Yeah, I'm silly.
AA.
I do technically have backstories for my series, like how the characters are and how they at the beginning of my series, but I don't know if I'll ever reveal it or not. Probably eventually, but I don't know.
Put it out whenever you're ready.
I know he said that it takes a while for him to get all his stuff done. Well, especially since he uses like paint from he uses just like the paint tool that you get free with your computer.
That's pretty amazing. I could not do that. I was actually like one of the skills that I really want to learn right now is how to animate stuff to like, add to my content or whatever. Because it looks like really cool,
Yeah, and
but then it's like really hard.
I don't know if any like I know for a while horror narrators were getting people to animate the stories that they told, but it seems to have dropped off. I'm not seeing it like I used to. But I mean, it's pretty time consuming to animate something, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive to get someone to animate something for you.
That's true.
So
That's so true. I think it's good if you have like a lot of time on your hands, or if you're like doing full-time YouTube already,
yeah.
and you can pay people to animate stuff for you if you have like this large following and you have like a lot of support already. I think it's worth the investment. But if it's in our level at this moment, I think it's gonna be like a big struggle.
Goodness, yes. No, I barely have the time for all the videos I do already. And I don't even do that many videos. I do two. I did two this week. I'll only do one next week. I might do two because I'm off work. I haven't decided that part yet. And then I do this live stream, and then every other week I do, which will be this Friday, I do the Among Us live stream. But those aren't as time consuming as an actual video is, because you get to see the content as basically being made, which is kind of nice.
That's true. I don't know. I don't know how many times I uploaded this week. I just upload when I get to make one.
And I've got
But I'm trying. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've made myself a set schedule because it makes my life easier if I know that I have to have it out by this day. So, but that just helps me, and I've been told it helps grow your views as well. But I don't know. You like surpassed me, so I don't know. Because you actually started YouTube after I did. But
I think like a couple of days, I guess.
well, when did you start? Did you start in May?
Yes, I started like I opened my channel May 25th of last year, but I didn't post anything until June, I think.
Okay. See,
Mm.
the day that I made my YouTube channel, I posted something. I made it as I posted.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I
But
didn't have like courage to do it right away.
I didn't let myself think. Because if I let myself think, I'll talk myself out of it. So these are things I have learned about myself. But I made mine May 15th, I think it was the day that I started my YouTube channel. But
Mm-hmm.
it took me until October or November until I found the horror community like the horror community, and that's when things started going off. So I know that,
Which is like really good.
yes.
And congratulations on 275 subs.
I don't know.
I'm
I was like at 274 for like a few days. I was like, come on, just one more, click over.
I do that a lot. Come on, just one more. Can anybody just like get this to like the correct like number?
And then I can show my
Freak
little
out.
award. Yay!
Oh yeah, my first video was on June 2, June 2 of 2020.
And mine was, let me have a quick boo.
I had to like scroll like really far.
Yeah.
Can't believe I made 100.
I have, oh my goodness. I have, how many videos at this point? I've got like well over 100. I know that I've got a ton.
I have like 109 so far.
I am 6 away from 125.
Oh, that's a lot.
I kind of cheated because in October I did a video a day. In the last week, for Halloween week,
Good
I did a video a
Lord.
day. I don't recommend it.
Good Lord.
But it was
oh my God.
it was the best worst idea I ever had. Because it pushed me. A lot of the things I say and do now, I realized while I was doing this, I picked it up. So I fleshed out 42's personality a little better. I actually 42's the reason I say, like, with that week I realized that, you know, turn off your lights, make sure your doors and windows are locked. That's where that came from. And I just found it. May 16th 2020 was my first video, and then the next day I posted something else. So first one May 16th, then May 17th, then May 22nd, then May 24th.
Oh God.
And then I start spacing them out. They start getting more spaced out, but from the beginning I went full on. But the first the first 5 or 6 are absolutely terrible.
Oh, I get that. I get that. I can't, like, I'm looking at my past, like my very first like 5 videos. Like, why doesn't this have like more dislikes on it? It should have like more dislikes because it's horrible.
None of these have any dislikes on them. They all have likes. The first dislike I have,
amazing.
it was the one that I put out May 28th, and it's about, am I the asshole? I kicked my sister out because she kept putting up hate videos, and it has 1 dislike, and that's it. Like, and then it, like, I get 1 dislike later on, and like for like the longest time I didn't get any dislikes, but I look at it going, yeah, it's not a great video, but you can also tell that I just started. And anyone who's done narrations knows perfectly well, when you first start, you're horrible. It's just, it's how the rules are.
Mine was heartbreaking. It was just heartbreaking because I put in my first video out and I got 2 dislikes right away.
Oh.
Right away. Like, imagine just like starting your channel and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna put my video out there, and you're like so hopeful and you're like so like enthusiastic about it, and like after a couple of hours that I put my video out, it had like 2 dislikes. I'm like, should I not like do this anymore? Should I just stop? Like,
Did-
what did I do wrong?
I hate when you get dislikes and you don't get any like feedback in the comments to tell you.
Yes.
Because yes, that's fine that you didn't enjoy it, but could you tell me what you would like me to fix so I can get better? And maybe if you ever come across me again, I'll be a better channel. I had one person, the first like bad comment I had was him complaining about my music and stuff like that. But I went back like a couple days later and listened. I'm like, okay, yeah, the music doesn't fit. Okay, let's change the music. So that's why I've got a lot of piano music now, because the stuff my friend had given, like, let me use, didn't go very well. It was for projects for work or for school. So she's writing me some new music right now while she between classes and stuff. So I'm hoping that she gets to it, because I want a techno one. So I've got the jazz one because that one works great. I want a techno one, and I want a piano one because I do like the piano. I find piano very relaxing. So, but yeah, so she's and I wanted to say hello, creepy clown girl.
Oh, hi CCG. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm getting like Lady Spokaria, what do you call that? Habits. Lady Spokaria habits. So like once I do my streams, I say welcome, welcome, which she always says. And when I drink on my streams, I literally say, let me take a sippy sip. Which is Lady Spokaria's lines. And she knows about it, and she's like totally fine and happy with it. I'm like, I listen to your streams all the time. I've been on your stream, and I just adopted those. Like, welcome, welcome. Let me take a sippy sip. I love her. But yeah, going back to like dislikes, I'm totally like, I understand if people don't like the video, as long as they leave like constructive feedback on it, constructive criticism. Like, why did you not like it? So can you tell me so that I can like improve my video?
Yeah, it makes it very difficult to become better when someone doesn't go, hey, your music was too loud. Well, the old program I used to use was very difficult to bring the music down. So, the funny thing about how I switched programs was I was like, okay, I'm not really getting far. I need some feedback about my videos. So, one of the things that I was on, which I don't really, I got away from, that was a Discord. They gave me some feedback, like, yeah, sticking on one picture is kind of boring. You should try more transitions. You should try like fading in and fading out a little more. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, this program won't do it. Blah 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 blah. I'm can't make this program do all that stuff. And then I was like, wait, that's a program's problem, not my problem. So I went and got Filmora, and since then, like, completely better. I can preset a bunch of stuff. They got a bunch of bass stuff that's really good. Like, I'm so much happier with Filmora. It's much more user-friendly even, and it's cheaper. It was cheaper than the other program I was using. Completely got ripped off. But I bought it outright. Well, Filmora, if you buy outright, I think is about the same price. But I'm happy I didn't, because I downloaded Filmora 9, and shortly after I had got it, they got to Filmora 10, and I got a free upgrade because I'm paying per year.
Nice.
So
that's nice. Well, I use like a free like editor for mine, because I'm like, I'm dirt cheap, and I didn't want to pay for stuff because I want to like save money and stuff. I just wanted to do this like as a hobby, so I wasn't really thinking about investing on stuff. So I like went on like different YouTube channels and videos that would like suggest like the best, because they would say like the best free video editors, blah blah blah, and then give you like examples for it.
yeah.
So the first one I tried was like, I think it was called Da Vinci. I don't remember that one. But I was so dumb. I didn't know how to work it out. I absolutely was like, just like, how do you like do this? And then I found Shotcut. And that's what I've been using ever since. like on my like very first video, and then I'm turning a year into it, and it's still the same editor I use.
Well,
Shortcut.
as weird as it's gonna sound, I would recommend, if you have the spare money, get Filmora. It's very user friendly. It's what I recommend to everyone. I do use it, but because there's just you can preset things to it, you can add things to it. It's made for what we're doing. There's a lot of YouTubers that actually use it too. So I'm just going to
I was actually gonna get a new one, and I was thinking about Filmora, but the only issue I have is that I have this mentality like, a new thing again. I have like to relearn and like take time to like do stuff again. Not like with my old editor that I just know what to do, like just put everything right away and then I'm done. So that's the only thing that's holding me back
the
right now
nice
is
thing
my
is,
laziness to learn.
if you do get it, I can teach you things.
'Cause
Rando,
now I have
Filmora is so damn
friends.
good. I have talked to a few
I'm almost
people
getting
into it.
sold to this.
It's really good. Like I said, from the one I was using, it's night and day better. But I was using a piece of garbage, so that doesn't say much. But I do like how user friendly it is, how it's laid out. They completely made it for the average person. I'm completely for that. I'm just gonna kind of go through what people have said that we haven't been talking about. So the last thing we didn't say was, hey X, amateur, Rando, silly man, hello X, hey amateur, and hey Canadian Hill. Blogs, some channels still do that too, though it's more solid decorated. I'm not sure when he said that now. Oops. Sorry, Bugs. I got into chatting and forgot to double check these things. Amateur, I usually make a single animation a week, and it's very time consuming. Fair. Animation is very time consuming.
It is. It's amazing how you do it.
Some kind of blogs. 4x5x7 chunk of cheesecake. Cheesecake. I love cheesecake. That's CCP.
Cheesecake.
My amateur. My channel is so old in internet years. LOL. Or laughing my ass off. And then amateur's a bit behind because of internet. Rando said no dislikes are not allowed. Boggs, MCT, they were probably worried they might trip you over you. Again, I'm not sure when he said that. So, amateur, I went such a long time with barely any attention with my videos. In all fairness, my stuff sucked for a long time. It's really cool to see so many people who must started have views, or just started have views and all that. Well, he put it looks like an eye.
Same. I was struggling.
Amateur, I'm going to have to head out. My video keeps freezing and I'm missing tons of stuff and you're talking about, so I'm very lost right now. Oh, okay. Take care, amateur.
No, hey, come back.
Might come back in a bit when my internet's working better, he said.
Okay, great.
And then King said bye.
Didn't finish reading the sentence.
Well, he said it later. King of Canadian Hill later, and Boggs, literally, in Thailand, Philippines exchange currency in differing sizes, chunks of dirt. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, especially since you are Filipino, if I remember correctly.
I'm a Filipino that's in Thailand, so exchange currency is differing size.
Differing sizes, chunks of dirt.
Is he trying to say that when we exchange currencies, our currency is like chunks of dirt, like the amount of dirt?
I think so. I'm not sure. Dirt poor. Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about, Boggs, but we have lots of money here.
He says dirt poor. I guess that Filipinos are dirt poor? I don't know.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Neither do I.
All I can say is that especially Thai people, they have lots of money. They're really good at saving. I have never seen like a race, like I think a country that's so good at saving money, like the people in it, that they always have money for like traveling and stuff. And like going to restaurants because they can always like put money aside while still taking care of all their needs. They're really good people. Ah, she says she's dirt poor. Yeah, I was very poor before. Very poor. And there's nothing to be ashamed of that.
We have As the Raven
Oh.
Dreams. Hello, Raven.
Raven!
And because Raven's
Raven!
here, Patience is here. Good
The
morning.
queen of pickles.
And
I am
Raven's-
also dirt.
I'm also dirt poor. My dirt is poor in lack of nutrients. King of Cane Hill is apparently rolling in the dirt. How about the
like
snow?
rolling
Are
in
you
the dirt.
rolling in the snow too? Because it decided to snow in Ontario recently, and it snowed here, and we're not anywhere near each other. To get where Canadian Hill is, I think it's a 3-day drive, 2-day drive from where I live.
Oh God.
So, but Canada's huge. So, like, I've heard people like, "Oh, you live in Canada. Do you know blah blah in Toronto?" No, I don't live in Toronto. That's in Ontario, and I'm in Alberta. No.
Like, it's kind of funny. Like, why do people do that? Oh, you have friends, you have family in Canada? Because I have like family in Canada. Like, do you know this and that? Like, what? Huh? Huh? Do they know that like this and that? I'm like, huh? Like, how? Raven.
Fun fact, sunflowers have been proven to impact soil quality and are capable of pulling radiation from soil. So they need to go do that in the UK, Ukraine?
We need more. Therefore, we need more sunflowers.
Yes, they will
Because
also
they help. Go ahead.
they also will turn their flowers towards the sun too as it goes over the horizon. It's quite interesting. I like it. Raven, do
So
people
pretty, and
think
it's so
Canada is a
pretty.
city? They think
Probably. But even let's say for example, it is a city. You know, let's say Canada is a city. You still won't have the capability to know everyone in a city.
no, goodness no.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
me and Bird live in the exact same city as each other, and I mean Mr. Bird, not Raven. We live in the same city. We've never run into each other.
See? So it's people are funny.
The funniest joke though, so this guy I worked with at Rona when I lived still in BC, he was somewhere and they're like, do you know blah 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 in somewhere? And the funny thing was he was like, no, wait, actually yes. Yes, I actually do know them.
No, that's a good coincidence. Raven. We all know each other 42 in Canada.
Apparently. I know every single person of the, I think it's millions? I don't think we have a billion in Canada. Canada's a very small population. And Raven, did I ever show you my backyard sunflower field? No, you have not, and I would love to see that. And
And now that you told us, you have to show us.
Dylan has
It is
come
a
in.
must.
Hello. Oh yes.
Hey, Dylan.
Don't forget to hit that like button and make sure it feels it.
Hit it with love.
Just make sure you hit it.
Like now. Like now, guys. What?
The city of Canada in the country of North America. Yep. You got it, King. Greetings from the county of Canada. Small pop, but big beavers. Yes, we have lots of beavers.
I have never seen a beaver in my whole life, like in face to face. You know, I've seen it in pictures and videos, but not like.
I've never actually seen a beaver in person. I've seen them on TV. I know there was one in Vancouver that kept blocking a dam up, so they had to put in a fake speaker so it would block that up instead of the actual water they need to run.
Your ex.
Can't wait to leave this country. I like Canada. I like living here.
Oh, where is your ex? What country are you leaving? What country are you leaving your ex?
What country do you live in, X? I can't remember if he said he was Canadian or not. Patience. Well, yeah, there's only like one country you can only live in, like the rest is like snow and moose, right?
Snow and moose.
Do not.
Small pop.
Oh my god. Do not mess with a moose. Oh my god, they are scary. And if you ever hear someone who got hit by a moose and survived, they're lucky. Oh, right. Yeah. So X is from Ontario, Canada as well. So King of Canadian hails from Ontario. I'm the only one, a bird, that don't live in Ontario. Everyone else is Canadian. Simp is also from Ontario as well.
Your ex, I have family there. Do you know them? I have family there. Do you know them?
Maybe the Filipinos.
Like they're Filipino. They're Filipino. I hope you've seen them.
It'd be funny if he does know them.
It would be crazy. I'd be flabbergasted if he knew them.
And Derringer came. Hello.
Yellow.
This is weird. How this...
Oh, going back to news.
Yes.
I have a. Oh. Okay. Oh my god! I'm sorry. Can you hear my dogs fighting?
It's all good.
Why are they fighting?
Is the last name that?
Salamat. No, it's not salamat. Salamat is like thank you. It means thank you in my language. So you wanna say like thank you, you say salamat. Your folks MCT. What?
Your folks. We visit each other Tuesdays. I think you meant to say I know your folks MCT. We visit every other Tuesday.
That's nice. Tell them I said hi.
MCT says hi. Whoever they are. If they're not related. Just tell them that MCT says hi.
The last name is Salamat.
Yeah, no, moose are pretty scary. Yeah, I actually had a friend who lost her mother because they hit a moose. So. Oh God. Yeah, the problem. So they've got very long legs, and then really big. I think they're called antlers, but I think they're called something else because they're solid. But because of those two combinations. Seraphine, hello. No one woke you up. Maybe your alarm did.
Woke up hard.
So when you hit them, you take their legs out and their heads come in towards the car. And that's the problem.
Oh God. Because I'm weird. I am obsessed with animals. I love animals so much. And I have the tendency to see an animal and I'm going to be like, oh, I want to touch it. I want to hug it.
Not a moose. They are very aggressive. For being herbivores, they will mess you up. Them and Canadian geese, stay away from those two.
Oh my God, you added the geese. Okay, I'm laughing so hard because I've talked to Bird, the Mr. Bird before. and he was like telling me about the moose too, and I was like, oh, and then he sent me like photos like, oh my god, so fluffy, I want to hug it. And he's like, no, no, don't do that, you're gonna die, it's gonna
It's gonna kill you. They will charge at you. They're scary. And then geese are mostly passive unless I think they're mating, and then they get aggressive. So for the most part, Canadian geese are pretty tame. Apparently, as the Raven Dreams gets Canadian, they bite. They bite. Yes, they do bite. I've never personally had a bad experience with a Canadian goose because I've walked past my high school. We had this giant field between the high school and the elementary school, and about spring and fall when they were migrating, they would come there and just hang out, and they would leave you alone. They would just move out of your way and everything. So
my god. And then I was like, but they're so fluffy, like they're so cute, like look at their faces. And Bird was like, please do not come to Canada,
you will
you will die
die.
here the first day that you see a moose.
I've seen deer in real life. I've seen 1 or 2 moose on a highway, but one of the towns I lived in BC, we had a deer problem. They had realized in town we couldn't shoot them. So actually on the road, I'm driving down this main road of this town, and there's a freaking deer crossing the road and using the sidewalk to walk, and I'm like, you smart little son of a gun. And yeah, it was so bad. Like, they were all coming down from the mountain, which means the predators were coming with them.
Oh god.
Because one follows the other. So yeah, it's fine. I mean, they eat your roses and all that jazz. Not a big deal. But the problem is the predators that hunt them will come to get their food because there's no food where they are, right? So
because all the food left, so they have to follow where the food is going to. Oh god, that's scary. That's pretty scary.
Yeah. So there's so many deer in Georgia. There's lots of deer everywhere. But yeah, this town, because it was in a valley and there's a bunch of mountains, and I guess they had put together that if they were in this town, they couldn't get shot by the humans. There was a big problem. I remember seeing a lot of deer when I lived there. I've actually got pictures on my phone from them. And that's a new name, Venny B. I've never seen that one before. Hello.
Oh, hi, Vanny.
Hey, I never see Mermaid Devil here either. They betray me.
Vanny's pretty cool. Pretty chill. It's nice to have around. Look at the puns that they're putting in the chat. Oh dear, 42. That is a huge row.
I know.
And
So
then
many.
Seraphine was like, oh.
Beavers. The reason why people make a lot of jokes about beavers is because the main trade back in the day was beaver pelts. So. So we have. I know.
We have weird.
I just know a lot of history about America and Canada because they're intertwined so much. But yeah, the major trade. We actually, from what I remember, we almost hunted them to extinction. Oops.
I think I've also seen like old videos or shows that had that exchanging beaver pelts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think kind of familiar with that. Now we have a very different problem here in Thailand. Most of our problems are monitor lizards and snakes. I don't know if you've seen that viral video of a huge monitor lizard getting inside of 7-Eleven and just climbing up the, what do you call it, the boxes of juice and stuff. It was very scary. And sometimes they cross the road, and sometimes I even have some visiting me here in my house. They get inside the garden, my dogs go wild. But most of the time, my problems here are like snakes. So I have more issues with snakes than any other animals.
X, I may not have a members button yet, but I do have a Patreon, which is pretty close to the same thing. Just saying. He's like,
Oh.
Miss Creepytails joined your members club, waiting for 42 to receive her own button. Well, it's gonna be a while. I'm only at 275.
Thank you, your ex. Thank you. I didn't realize that. I should really check that like sometimes, because I only like see it or know that someone's a member if like I'm streaming and they become a member while streaming. But those who like choose to be a member like after the stream or whatever, I don't really see it right away. I'm sorry. That's a bad habit. I should like check it. Thank you, your ex. I appreciate the support. He's been there when I was like still, I don't know, 100 subs. He
Yeah,
was already there.
he didn't find me before I found the horror community. I know that for a fact because I would have laughed my butt. I laughed my butt off the first time I ever saw his name. Um, he found me after after I found the horror community. So, but he was one of the first people that I met. PA beat him though, and Silver, but Silver beat everyone. Silver was the first other horror narrator I found, and we found each other because we were both doing the same series. And
Oh, yeah, I remember.
he messaged me, and I'm like, okay, sure.
I remember Silver saying that you guys were like competing, like who would like post the video first, and Silver's man was like, oh, she like posted it first. No, I have to like do this quickly. Blah blah.
And here I was, like, I wasn't competing with anyone. My original idea was I was going to do the Midnight Paper for that whole week. I was going to do 7 episodes of it. And after like the third or fourth one, I was like, I can't do this every day. This is too much. Yeah.
Who did I mean first?
Raven says, YouTube does not notify you with new members, FYI. Check the membership tab regularly is a must. So probably
Yes,
like you should wake up in the morning or whenever you go to like record or something, just check your memberships.
Yeah, I should put that into like my things to do daily.
Yeah, would not be a bad idea. I do not have this problem at this moment. I do not have a way to send me money unless you want to send me money through PayPal or become a Patreon. All the links are down below.
Check out 42's links, guys. Again, your ex, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Will membership include our own number? I want to be 43.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet.
Okay, that was I like that. I want to be 43.
I am slowly getting there, patience. I will get there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there a lot faster than I expected, to be honest. It's skyrocketed recently. I've also kind of teetered out for a little bit, but that's because Raven did me a shout out and I got 21 subs in a day.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get there. You work well and you work hard. Like your content is like really good in the way that you show it. Like the transitions, the background music, they're all very well done. You're gonna get there. Pretty sure.
I work very hard. And some days, like...
And we can see that. It's really good work, 42.
It's kind of funny because I'm like, some days I'm like even when I, in quotes, half-ass it, I'm still doing a lot of work. Like, there's ones where you guys have said that I really did a good job, and I'm like, I didn't do as much as I normally do in that one. I didn't actually like the narration I did in that one, but thank you.
I literally fell in love with your mega collab. It was my favorite thing ever. Like, this is like such a good idea. Like everything was just so creative, like opening the doors and everybody having their own backstory. And then I what I loved the most was that like when you open like Creepshow's door and he wasn't there, and and Silver was there, like, and then Silver did the story and said, I'm like, I was mind blown. I was like, this is so good.
Yeah, because I did promise. I was like, okay, Creepshow, you can't do it, because he's in school and he's busy. So I was like, well, I'm still going to do a shout out for you. So this is part of the way I did a shout out, was he still had a door. Silver somehow got back there. And then, of course, when the door closed, it was actually Silver's door I came back out of, too. Like, there were small little hints, and then every door I carefully, like, thought about their personality and what door I thought would go best with someone's personality. So I do a lot of thinking that no one realizes. Same with the text. Everyone had their own text, and I was very careful with that. I was like, okay, what text screams their personality or their narration style to me? So I was really careful about everything I did. I'm weird.
It was very well done. Very well done. Hands down. Like, seriously, I loved it. And I love how you see, like, the colors. Your colors, like, your choice of colors blows my mind. Like, when you do the text for, like, MCT and you have, like, this, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Like, is it ombre?
Oh, the transition of the colors. It's in GIMP. It's called
really good.
gradient. So
It's really, really good.
Yeah, I used a gradient for that. I think there was an ability to do it in there's also an ability in Fomora to do it, and I forget what I think it's still called gradient there, and that's what I use because again I took the colors that you use for yourself and I just kind of use that in it because gradient the gradient everyone says gradient. 242, you are adorable. You will get there. Hugs. I gave lots of hugs. Gradient. Gradients are art. I can see Raven's eye twitching right now.
Yes, Raven. I get it. I'm screenshotting this. Okay, I get it. Let me screenshot this so I never forget the gradient.
Can I, the picture that you showed me, Raven, can I show it to everyone else?
Oh. I may or may not use gradients way too much. Oh, yes, that's right. Raven sent
He sent a photo
This
to
is
me.
so pretty.
Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly...
Oh, this is so pretty. I love flowers. And I love plants. And this is so pretty. My house here in Thailand is like surrounded. Oh, Jeffrey. I'm not sure if you guys heard Jeffrey. Jeffrey's awake. It's like 10 here. What's Jeffrey doing?
Jeffrey!
Jeffrey, go to sleep. It's 10.
No, I mean, you're still awake, so...
Yeah, because I usually sleep like around, I don't know, 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
I can't say anything. Well, I see, because I work so early, like, I work very, very early. Hold on.
I work at 6. I know, I work at 7, so I have to wake up at 6. So I probably sleep like, I don't know, 3 hours. That's so pretty. Oh, that's so... You put it in the background.
Yes. There we go. That is Raven's garden.
That's so pretty.
It is very pretty. I can't do plants.
And it looks so good as a background.
It
If
does.
you look at it, it's so nice. Well, now you're in the sunflower garden. Yes, thank you for
Yay!
sponsoring our garden.
Thank you for giving us your garden so we can play in the garden. Yeah, no, I can't, like, I got a really bad, like, black thumb. Like, every time I try to do any gardening, it never works out for me. So
Same.
I've kind of given up.
Same. Totally the same. My parents are really good at, like, gardens and, like, whatever. My dad, whatever he plants, it grows. You know? So that's why my house here, our house here, is, like, filled with the trees and flowers and like gardens, and we have our own banana fruit, mango fruit because of our own plants, and we get chilies and herbs. But I planted one thing when I was like young. I don't know, I think I was in like 5th grade, and I was so excited for it. I was so happy about it because like my dad helped me do it, and we were like, "Oh, this is gonna be your plant. This is gonna be your tree," and then it died.
Oh no.
And and as a fifth grader, you're gonna be like so heartbroken. And like after that, I never planted anything ever again because I'm like, it's just gonna die. I know. Yeah, so plants don't. I love plants, but I just can't plant a plant.
You know, this is off topic in a way, but I have noticed that this mic does not cause the background feed that I had with my old one. This is good to know.
So it's better.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes,
Okay,
it
that's
is better. That's really good because, yeah, it's really weird. Like I couldn't figure out what it was. It must have been the connector with the mic, but every once in a while it would like get high static for about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute, and then go away, and it would be gone for about like 5 minutes and then come back. So Raven tried to help me, so I got a new cord for it. It didn't go away. So, and I've noticed with this, because I can watch my mic move, it's never ever gone up. So it's a good sign. Also, fun fact: sunflowers are supposed to be bird food, but not all of them got eaten. They attract bumblebees. Yes, they're very good for bumblebees. Seraphine says sunflowers convert sunlight to energy. They're used in cities for clean power sources. I actually didn't know that. Patient says Africa violets were the first thing I could actually get to live and stay alive, and they're small and cute. Amateur, I can't do gardening. Everything I touch either dies or becomes a stripper. It's always one of the two. I'm not sure what that means.
Sorry, a different thing came into my mind.
Yes,
I
same
can't do
thing.
gardening. Everything I touch either dies
Or becomes a stripper. Goes off,
When-
becomes a stripper, starts taking its leaves off.
when he touches like the plant. The plant was like, I'm done being a plant. I'm going to the club. I'm done with being. Okay, I'm sorry.
Hello, dramatic devil. I have not seen you before. I'm getting a few people I haven't met before. Back at taking Vanny. I'm really bad at taking care of indoor flower plants, especially the ones where you don't need soil. Seraphine, Raven, Seraphine, you may not have been here, but I mentioned that I was recently found that sunflowers are capable of pulling heavy metals and radiation from soil. Seraphine, I was not there for that, but I'm happy you told me. That is incredible as heck. Raven, right? I love the fact.
I love like the conversations they're having in the chat. Like it's very informative.
Oh, hello, Matthew. He's my newest patron. I almost said Patreon, but it's different. It's patron. Not Seraphine. Matthew became a patron for me, which is awesome.
That's nice. Awesome.
Yes, they get early access to all my videos in audio form. It used to be they get early access to the videos, but that never worked properly, so I talked to Raven, he's like, no, you gotta do the audio. The audio works. I'm like, okay, I'll trust you. I trust the Birdman.
We always trust the Birdman.
Yeah, he saved my butt I don't know how many times. Seriously.
Same.
Ever since I met Raven, my thumbnails have gotten way better, my audio has gotten way better, and I feel more confident when I put something out. So that's awesome to me.
This stream is a way to thank Raven also.
I
Because
think
he's like helped me so many times. He's amazing.
Raven knows, he knows for a fact he's a bunch of people's saviors at this point. I see but yeah, no. It's been so cool, like, all the time. Actually, a new channel since my main got hacked and terminated. Oh, it's Iron Wolf. Oh, Iron Wolf.
Hi, Iron Wolf. Oh, I like your PFP. It's a really cute devil there. Hi, Matthew. Who else is here? Iron Wolf.
The funny part
Oh.
is, Matthew actually wants to re-interview me after interviewing a couple other people. I'm realizing I've helped more people than even I realized. Oops, my bad. I never even thought about it. But I mean, I don't help people for recognition. I just help people because I like to help people. I'm weird.
That's nice.
But yeah, no, like, Vex flat out said that I'm the reason he met the community and anything, but he messaged me first, so. And all I had to do was, like, listen to, like, I think I listened to a minute of his video, because I didn't have Wi-Fi, and I was like, oh yeah, I like his style. I'll definitely help him. He had, like, 20 subscribers at the time, I think.
Oh, I remember you putting him into like group, and we were like, "Oh no, we gotta get him out there."
Everyone's like, swarm, help.
Like, no, Vex, come on. Have you heard of Vex's like channel? Like, come on, check his channel out. He's cool. We were just like pushing people, like, look.
Look at this
And
new
then,
guy.
because
He's so
content
cute.
is really good.
It is. I absolutely love Dr. Vex. Oh my god, Dr. Vex is so adorable.
I don't know when I was introduced to like the horror community. When I started my horror channel thingy, I made Twitter for it, but I didn't find any narrators. I was just alone on Twitter with like 3 followers at that time for like months. I don't know, like 3 months or 4 months. And I stopped even tweeting my videos there because it didn't get any attention because I just had like 3 followers. But then I met JPC, just plain creepy, and also like Papa Scare. They're like, "Oh, you have Twitter. Okay, join us." So like they put me in like a group chat thingy, and then I started to like have friends, and like, and I can't remember what month that was. Maybe it was like October or something, like super late from when I like started.
Oh, so you found them about the time I did then. That's because you
Yeah,
were
maybe
already in the community by the time I found the community. Well, by the time by the time Silver found the community. So I was getting some traction because I was using hashtags and stuff like I forget what hashtags I was using back then.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was using narration. Can't remember anymore, to be honest. But I was getting traction because of that, and I knew I was getting views from it because I could see people coming from Twitter. So I knew about hashtags, but I'd never used Twitter until I started my YouTube channel because for my personal life, I have a Facebook page. I don't even use that, and I can keep in contact with my family with it. That's the only reason I have Facebook. It's just so I can keep up with my dad and my sisters and some friends from high school, and that's about it. I don't use it. And so, like, Twitter came around, and I was like, I don't have a use for you. So, but then when I started the YouTube channel, I was like, okay, I do need Twitter now, and I need to figure out how to work Twitter.
In the Philippines, we don't actually. There's a lot of people who use Twitter, but in my like era, in like my friend group, we didn't use Twitter. Like we knew what it was, but it was like you just tweet stuff. That's it. Like why would we use it? So we just use Facebook, and that's where we all like do stuff. So I literally just started Twitter because of my channel. And now I live on Twitter. And then while I was on Twitter, people were like, "Hey, check out Discord. Try to join our Discord server." And I was like, "What on earth is a Discord?" Like year 2020, I was like, "What is a Discord? I have no idea what that is."
Apparently, Dylan just subbed. Apparently, he wasn't a sub before. Oops, that happens.
We forgive you.
I knew what a Discord was only because I had already used it for D&D, but that was all I used it for. It was literally a group of friends that were playing Dungeons and Dragons together. So I had something already, and I used it, and yeah, so I knew what Discord was and approximately how to use it. But now I've learned a lot more on how to use it.
I have no idea what it was. I was so lost. And then they were like, okay, you make one. So I like went and make one. And then I started and I was like, um, I don't get it. Like I am so confused. How does this um Discord work? Like ugh, so confused. And then um I I think I really started using it when you created a server for the second mega collab I had, which
Yeah.
was very nice and cool of you. So I was like, oh, okay, so we can like communicate here, and there's like different channels and stuff, and you can post photos and you can do like voice calls. And now I live in Discord.
So do
I'm
I.
just there every day. Like, I don't know, most of the time.
Most of the time, I wake up and check if I have any Twitter messages.
It's like it's part of like the system now. Like when I wake up, I check my Discord, I check my Twitter, and I check my like YouTube studio thing on my phone.
I don't check the studio right away. I wait a little bit till I'm like a little more awake for that. But I do check it once a day minimum. I normally
I
check it more than that, but
I check it every time I wake up. I'm gonna be like, I wake up and I'm like, did somebody sub while I slept?
I do
And
like.
then I see nobody, and I'm like, no one. Okay.
Well, I used to be like that when I first started, but now it's like no, the number will be there when I awake either way. So I like wait until I'm a little more awake. But if I got messages and stuff, I like to just make sure I have those all cleared up, and because I do like to pass out at times. So, but normally they're
Good
nothing
Raven.
big or anything. So
Raven.
he doesn't like Discord. But the problem is, I don't think there's anything else out there that does what Discord does. Like, the only other thing I know of is Skype, and Skype
I have my
isn't very
reason.
good. I have my reasons. Is the reasons that they stole your bird feathers? Passing out and just sleeping is amazing.
It's pretty amazing. I don't know. I'm in a love-hate relationship with sleep. Like I love naps. I love like the feeling of like getting to rest, lay on my bed. But I also get torn between the idea that I shouldn't sleep. Like I should be working right now. Like ugh.
See, now that I know more about sleep and what it does for you and what it does for your health, I don't fight myself anymore. If I need sleep, I get sleep, because they've proven if you're not getting enough sleep, your memory is garbage. You're not as productive. Your brain is actually, and your body is recharging and fixing itself while you're sleeping. So, yes, it feels like you're wasting those 8 hours, but if you think about it as your body getting to fix all the stuff and record everything you've done for the day, and also keeps migraines away from me, it's worth it.
Yeah, sleep is like I had a very sorry I laughed. I was just because as the moment you said it, Seraphine put in the chat, hot take, sleep is a waste of 8 hours. Like 42 just said. Who just said this? I did have a very good sleep schedule before. Like 10:30 p.m. here, I would already be in bed and asleep. And I wake up like 6 in the morning the next day. But then COVID happened. And then everything just messed up. I have no idea anymore.
Yeah, and the funny part is I didn't start this because of COVID, even though it's during that COVID time. I started I started YouTube because I was just like, I'm not doing anything for myself. I should fix that. And a few other reasons. I had a bit of a speech impediment. It's gotten better. I don't stammer over my words like I used to. Like, it was really bad. And I find that I can I still have problems with it, but I can say what I mean a little more easily than I used to. It's all taking time for me to fix some stuff, but YouTube was therapy for me in a way.
And that's nice to hear. YouTube is, how it stresses me out a bit sometimes. Like really sometimes, because it's also because of my own fault, like putting the schedule of putting like a video out, because sometimes I have that slacking, a bad habit of slacking.
Yeah.
But it's actually helped me a lot, because I've been feeling so lost and like sad, because I don't have friends here. Mostly because of the language barrier. So that's why I don't have friends here,
Mm,
because I can't speak Thai. So I don't also like speak to anybody from the Philippines. And I have nothing, like no one to talk to. But then I joined the horror community, and the time to talk to people is just never enough, because there's just so many people, like cool people that I meet and get to talk with, and I'm like, I want to spend time with him, I want to spend time with her, I want to talk to him, I want to talk to her. And I was like, oh, all of these awesome friends, and oh, this friend is like on stream, oh, this friend is on stream. There's not enough time, but
there's,
it makes me so happy.
there really isn't enough time in the day. Hello, Lone Wolf. I am good. How about you? Um, yeah, I've had to pull back because I don't have that much time. I need to make sure that I'm getting my content out and still keeping a social life because I need one. But I've been trying to find a balance between YouTube and my life. But yeah, no, there's so many people to talk to, and they're all really awesome, and a lot of them are really, really nice. I mean, we all have assholes.
People are so nice, and yeah, we have that, but like most of the people I've dealt with in the horror community are like really nice.
Yes, most of
It
them are.
warms my.
Most are
They're
really, really
they're
nice people, but there are the odd ones that you just, yeah.
Yes, they're very odd ones too. But the funny thing is that they're nice, but they're also a combination of like crazy, which makes them like so much fun. Like, oh, this person is like so crazy, but so nice. I love that person. You're like,
uh, and it's okay that you're late, Lone Wolf. I do start pretty early, so that's all good. It's whenever you show up, it's all good. My balance is 20% YouTube, 20% Discord, 20% Twitter, and 40% Yu-Gi-Oh.
what? What's the 40%? I didn't hear that.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, it's here. I thought it was yours.
No,
Zero.
that's Seraphine. My balance is
Wait, this is fun. Like, what's your balance 42? What's my balance?
I've got no clue. I haven't I just talk to people on Discord when they want to. If I'm working, I put myself on Do Not Disturb so I don't get the pop-ups. And then or live streaming, like right now I'm on Do Not Disturb so I don't get any pop-ups while I'm working or while we're doing this because it's distracting. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I try to just make sure that I am still keeping in mind that I have a dog. She needs attention. She's fast asleep on the bed. I have a husband and he needs attention too. So it's just trying to make sure that I keep everything in order and everything like that.
Let me see. My balance is 20% YouTube, 30% dogs, 30% dogs, because I have so many. How much is that? 50. 10% Twitter. I've actually been a bit silent on Twitter lately. Before I was like tweeting, tweet. But now I'm not that much. Maybe 20% Discord.
That's yeah.
And the remaining percent would probably go to food. I have no idea. I think it's food. It's just food. You put my Twitter in.
I put both in. I do it every once in a while. That's the second time I've done it. You're actually in the link on the pinned comment. It's got your YouTube channel on there.
I am so bad at putting my links in. Like when I do like a live stream, I always forget I just keep talking for like 3 hours, and
Well,
then
it
always forget
depends.
to put my
If
things in.
if you're not with anyone, they're already on your channel. Most likely that's all in your Discord anyways. People are in your description. So they'll be able to find all that stuff. But because you're my guest, to me, I should be reminding people that, you know, they need to go to your channel as well because I'm getting the views right now. You're not. So that's how it works in my head. So if it was just me, I wouldn't be putting any links at all. So because to me that's not important.
Makes sense. Fair. Fair. Do you guys have any like questions for me and 42?
I don't know. I
No.
think they all know us pretty well.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I could never like I get people like do a QA. Like but the people who join my live streams already know me. Like I don't know what to do.
Apparently, King of Canadian Hills is sleep, eat, poop, drink, pee, Twitter, YouTube, smoke, girlfriend, and repeat. That is the order in my life. Apparently, King of Canadian Hill is a smoker. I did not know that. Bad. You saw the ads. You're Canadian. You see the ads. You see the smoky packs. They're pretty bad. They're pretty gruesome here. Some of them. Oof. Canada does not hold back.
Like on the ads for stuff like that? Here's a question.
Who do
Who
I
I
see about my Apple addiction? I can't see my doctor about it. Go see a therapist. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
But if the doctor is cute, throw away the fruit.
MCT from Rando. MCT, what got you into narration?
I'm so bad at answering hard questions. I've been listening to like narrations and like creepy stuff for like a long time, and when like, but I also have the passion of like reading, so I love reading and listening at the same time, and I take advantage of books and the YouTube narrators for it, and it makes me so happy. And I'm like, why do I not like do it myself? Because I can read it. I can read stuff, but also like tell the story at the same time, which sounds like so much fun. But I never had the time to do it. So when COVID hit, I kind of thought like, yeah, why should like maybe I should just start. It's very simple. I don't really have like a sweet or a nice story behind it, but it's just a random idea from like the things that I enjoy doing.
Truth be told,
That's it.
most YouTubers I've heard that started doing stuff, it hasn't been like a groundbreaking reason. It was something small and simple. Really, it's just taking the plunge. But yeah, what you choose to do on YouTube also says, I guess, stuff about you too. I just really enjoy stories.
Yeah, I do enjoy stories like reading, but I do enjoy like creepy stories, scary stories, psychological stories with powers and stuff like that. Um, I'm not really into like the romantic ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, near my. I'm not really into romantic stories. Seraphine, here's a question: is Aurora Borealis heavy? Because I think it's pretty light.
Supposed to be a pun.
It would be pretty light since it's light. You jerk.
Yeah. You just Serafin.
Seraphine! Name me that bard!
Serafin.
My bard. As soon as I saw that his name was Bard, I'm like, if he is not a nerd, I'm gonna be very upset. Because the first thing came to my mind for me was D&D.
He definitely did not disappoint you.
No, he is definitely a nerd.
nerd.
Did not expect him to be a Yu-Gi-Oh nerd, but I liked Yu-Gi-Oh growing up, but not that much. I don't really like card games. That's my problem.
Yeah. I think the only card game that I played with a kid is like, I don't know, this is like in elementary school, which like both of you, like you, two friends, you have like cards on your hands, and then you like clap your hands together, like, boop, and then when your cards fall, if your card is like facing upwards and your friend's card is facing downwards, then you get his card. That's the only like kid card game ever. I'm not sure if I explained that well. I think that I was just confusing people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've never played a card game like that. Lone Wolf, I have a riddle for you. If you look at the number on my face, you wouldn't find 13 any place. What am I?
Huh?
If you look at the number on my face, you wouldn't find 13 any place. What am I? I have no clue. I don't do riddles very well. The only riddle I remember is very well is the one where in the morning you walk on 4 feet, in the afternoon they walk on 2 feet, and in the evening they walk on 3 feet. That's the only thing. The only riddle I remember very well. And also what's in my pocket.
I am very bad at riddles. I cannot solve a riddle if it's to save my life.
Apparently, King of Canadian Hill says newspaper. Those are both in The Hobbit. Both of those riddles. I'm really sure that that one came from The Hobbit as well.
Newspaper. Microwave.
He's now just taking a stay up.
I don't know. A clock. A clock!
A clock. Yep. Yep, you would not see a 13 on his face. You're right. No, you're a dishwasher. You're a dishwasher! 242 reads, did you hear about the town in Alberta with the famous calligrapher? He really put them on the map.
You hear about the time famous cartographer? He really put them on the map.
Oh, cartographer. That's. I think. Yeah.
Seraphine.
We slap Seraphine. Slap.
What are you doing? No, the jokes are like really good.
But the problem is, English is not your first language, and I'm dyslexic.
That was a very good combination.
Woohoo! My favorite joke, like, I'm dyslexic, PA's dyslexic, and Rando's dyslexic. I was like, well, what's with all the writers being dyslexic? Raven's not dyslexic, which is why he doesn't write anymore. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it's just like all these people that I've met that are dyslexic or writers, and I'm like, what's with writers wanting to be like or being dyslexic? But I think it's because we work harder to learn how to read, and if you get to the reading comprehension where you can like write, you want to, because you must have enjoyed writing. You must have enjoyed what you're reading. Like, what really got me into reading was Harry Potter. The movies, I watched the movies and then I read Harry Potter, and I wanted to actually find out I didn't know this at the time, I wanted to know what this snake language sound like in the books. And then I got addicted. I actually never finished the seventh book. I actually have not read it. I couldn't. By that point, I had lost my passion for that series, but I picked up another series, and everyone knows this is my favorite series, the Dresden Files. That series I love, absolutely love. It's about a modern day wizard in modern day Chicago who's a PI. And
I think go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, and the fact that he is still alive is staggering. That boy should be so dead.
But I think you've mentioned this one time, and I think Bard Bard loves the same series.
Yes, he does.
I'm not, oh
We,
yeah.
I think
Oh,
the first live stream I ever was on, or second, I was talking about the Dresden Files, and he's like, Dresden Files! And I'm like, Bard, find me on Discord. We will talk.
he's freaking out on the
Yeah.
chat.
Well, it's a really good series, but the amount of people that you can find that actually like it, even though it's like New York's bestseller, it's still astounding how secretive it is. Like, not many people know about it. And he's also got 2 other series. I can't remember the name of it. It's like the Arendelle series, I think is what it's called. And then he's also got, I think it's called the Spyro series. One's about basically everyone has magic except for the main character. They're called Furies. My best friend kept reading furries.
First thing that came into my mind when you said that word.
Yes, it's Furies as in anger, not and he said the right one. The newest, the Codex of Valera. That's the one I'm talking about right now. And the Aeronauts of Windless is the new one he's still in the middle of writing. He's only done 1 book so far, but there's more to it. And that one's steampunk. While the Codex of Valera literally is, someone went, I bet you can't write a story about Pokemon in the fall of Rome. So he did. Have a good one, Dylan. Take care.
Hi, Dylan. Bard really knows this stuff.
Yes. Well,
the Aeronauts of Windless. I haven't read a book in so long.
the last Dresden File I didn't read. I had to listen to. I didn't have time to read it because I'm doing YouTube now. So I listened to it and I absolutely loved it. Like, it's done by, if you ever watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, it's done by Spike, and he does a great job narrating. Apparently when he first started, it wasn't as good, but he's really like gotten the role of it now, and he's doing really good. I mean, he had 16 books so far, 17.
Oh God.
So he's been doing really good. James Masters, yes, but no one ever knows who James Masters is. So if I say Spike for Buffy, everyone knows him. He's not even British. My whole world was shattered. Absolutely shattered when I found out he was actually American. I was so hurt. I love him as Harry. Yes, he plays a really good Harry when he's reading Harry. But
I haven't read books so long. Because the thing here is that when, let's say there's books, they translate it to their language here.
Yeah.
So everything is like written in Thai, and like the city that I live in. So if I wanted to get a book that was written in English, I had to like go to another city, which is like 2 hours from here, and it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
So that's why before, in the Philippines, we had like little shops called book sale. And from the name itself, like everything is on sale because they're like secondhand books or whatever. And you go there and you pay like 30 pesos to like 60 pesos for a book. Let me check how much that is in USD. 30 Philippine pesos, $2. That was like 62 cents for a book.
That's dirt cheap. Actually, weirdly enough, the artist who did all my chibi art is in the Philippines as well.
Oh.
Yeah, because I know this because the original currency, I'm supposed to pay him in USD, but the base currency before I change it is always Filipino money. So it's just like, oh, you live in the Philippines.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I don't get to like interact with lots of Filipinos. There are a couple of Filipinos I've found in the horror community, which was like mind blowing. First would be Ram, lots of commissions to do.
Just
and
restart what you said. My internet actually went down for a second.
Oh, okay, no worries. It's Ram Muerto. He did my opening and also for like Ladies Pocaria, and he's really good. And I didn't realize that he was a Filipino until I opened up his channel, and then I heard him narrate. I'm like, no, this guy's a Filipino. I can hear it.
I can
And
hear it in your voice. Hello, simp. Hello, other
Sam,
Canadian. Now we have a few Canadians in this chat.
hi Sam. Oh, it's raining here.
It's cloudy where I am too.
Rain here.
All right, I gotta go use the washroom, so I'm just be right back. I'm just gonna silence myself. You can read the chat if you want.
Okay, so 42 is going for a bit, guys. I now own the stream. So since I own the stream now, let's talk about food. What did you guys eat for? Wait, it's not dinner because it's morning from where you're at. What did you guys eat for breakfast? Let me know. Let me know. I own this stream now. Okay, I'm waiting. Excellent. Let's say nice things about her while she's gone. Oh, that's nice. That's a very good thing to do. But now let me know what you ate. Okay. So Raven ate donuts. Okay, this is gonna make me hungry. It's like 11 p.m. here, and I can't go to cook anything right now. So this is I just put pain in myself. Wait. So Raven ate donuts. What donut? Seraphine had yogurt with granola. Pancakes for Vanny. Adam, are you trying to say eggs? Or are you trying to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eggs? 7 eggs altogether. Um, Lone wolf, either food, animals, or serial killers. You know me so well. So if I stream, it's either the topics are just those three: food, animals, serial killers. Pasta, and then Matthew ate Slim Jims. What are Slim Jims?
Um,
Sounds interesting. Oh,
I'm back.
42
Sorry,
seconds.
sorry. They're a processed meat stick thing. They're not very good.
Yeah. I owned the stream while you were out, and I just asked them what they ate.
That's fine. No, like I said, well, I drank like a whole pot of or tea, so I'm like, I have to use the washroom really badly. I should just go use the washroom. Like a whole pot of
Blueberry
tea.
toast. That's so good. I heard you like pour the last of it on like earlier.
Yes, yeah, I did. Yeah, it's all done. It's ice. There's a little bit left, but it's ice cold, and I can't drink it, which is fine. I like drink the whole pot myself, so this is why I wanted
So
a teapot for my birthday, which this is what I'm using, my teapot. I've used it
it's nice.
4 times, I think, since I got it.
I'm excited for my birthday, but it's very far. I have to wait. Still very far. Oh, blueberry toast. I'm kind of jealous. I love like blueberry, strawberry, like stuff.
Take care, Lone Wolf, and enjoy your breakfast.
Bye, Lone Wolf.
The funny part is, I didn't
Bye.
eat anything. I had tea. That's all I've had.
My dinner was masaman curry and rice because Asian.
Yeah, I had the same problem, Devil. I didn't know what to do for my birthday either, especially since we're still in lockdown right now. What we normally do is we go up for all-you-can-eat sushi. So we just ordered sushi in instead and ate that. And I think once the lockdown's a little more lifted again, or we're not in a proper lockdown like how Ontario is, but everything has gone back to being worse again, and so restaurants aren't really letting
Same.
people sit in their restaurants. So we ordered food in, and once everything's back to being pretty normal again, we'll go out for all you can eat sushi to celebrate my birthday. Even if it's late, it's not a big deal. I love sushi. I have a problem. It's called not enough sushi.
I remember the first time I had sushi. I hated it. I was young, so you might not like it right away. So I had sushi. No, I was late in the restaurant, And my friends were already there because it was his birthday. And it's like parents like, hey, let's bring your friends there. And I got there and everybody was like, okay, you get food now. It was an eat all you can. Eat, is that right? Eat all you can
All you
restaurant
can
or
eat.
whatever. Oh,
You had the right words, you were the wrong order. It's all good.
okay. So that restaurant. And then I was like, what should I get? And everyone was like, get sushi. Like that table there, you get the food there. And I'm like, okay, I've never had it. Like, is it yummy? And like, yeah. And then you get the green stuff too, like on the side.
Wasabi.
Yes. And I was like, okay. And the thing with those restaurants is that you have to like really eat what's on your plate.
Mm-hmm.
So I took like five of it and then I put it and I sat there with them. I'm like, okay. And then I tasted one and I wanted to like puke it out. And everybody like on our table was just laughing. Like, why did you do this? It's like, it happened to us earlier. We
Well,
just wanted you to suffer too. Like, and
oh.
I wanted to cry. Like, I had to finish five of it.
See,
But now that I'm older, I do love it.
oh, I love it. If I had, if whenever I take new people to have sushi, I always, the first thing we get them is a California roll. Because if you do not enjoy a California roll, you are not going to enjoy sushi at all. Because that is the least amount of sushi you can buy. Because it's not really, it's not Japanese. It was made, I don't think it was made in California. Raven, now I want sushi. Me too. And oh, and Canadian Hill also asked how you've been doing with during this lockdown. During all this, are you in lockdown as well? And also take care, amateur.
Bye. Chicken.
Chicken heart, cat in a box. Cat in a box.
I just really accepted that, like everybody associates my channel and me with a chicken. And at first, that like it was really dumb that I didn't edit my video well, and like you could hear the chicken in the background.
It
But now I
happened.
just like love it, and I don't really care. Like if there's a chicken, it's fine. That's just Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
And I'm like, if you don't put a chicken in like the chat, I'm gonna be so insulted. So it's like a major turnaround. King of Canadian Hill, MCT. How have you been during this lockdown too? During the lockdown,
Have you guys
um,
gone back into a lockdown?
almost. I have a feeling we're gonna go back. We've been doing like really well the past months. Everything was back to normal. People haven't been like wearing masks anymore. Schools are open. We were able to travel again. We were having parties and like, and then it just suddenly came back up. And now everything is so strict again. Like if you don't wear a mask, there are cities and like places here that if you don't wear a mask, you're gonna get fined like 20,000 baht.
Wow.
So yeah, they're very strict here when it comes to stuff like that, which is also a good thing. So we're probably gonna go into lockdown real soon, but it's gonna like end soon too.
Do you guys have the vaccine coming in?
Yes, they actually started with it already in like areas where the COVID is like really high, but I don't know how it works for like foreign people.
Mm,
So like, yeah, so are we like gonna be like last in like the line or like the priority thingy because it's not really our country or something. I'm not sure yet. So just trying to be safe until we can figure that out.
that's fair. Yeah, I don't like I don't even consider because technically my husband he's not Canadian, but I've never like he pays for healthcare here, so he's entitled to it as
Mhm.
well. Um, but like I never even thought about that because he's a foreign person that he had problems, but because he's a permanent resident, like he lives here permanently,
Mhm.
I couldn't see there being a problem because he's here, he's in quotes part of the um environment. If he doesn't get the vaccination, he will affect your numbers, right? So
Yeah, but I think that they have like stuff for us because the last time that I have insurance here, it's called, it's a bit complicated. It's a combination of things. It's called Prakan Sangkom. So it's like the general insurance for people here. So I pay like, I don't know how much is 400 baht to dollars. So people have an idea of it. 400 baht to dollars.
no.
So $12.74. I pay that each month. And when I go to the hospital, it covers my um, checkups and medicine. So I don't pay anything when I go there, like zero for that amount. And then the last time when COVID was like really bad here and things had to close down, they gave us money. So they gave me like 70% of what my salary would have been. So they covered that for like 3 months,
Wow.
which was like really good of them. So they basically gave me more money than I ever paid them. It's a really good program. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, I don't sure how BC is, but Alberta is, I don't pay anything at all. It's all taken out of my check, all the medical stuff. In BC, it was, this is in Canadian money, so it'd be cheaper in USD, but it was still like, for me and my husband, when we first moved there, it was $140 a month, and then it went down to $74 a month. But it was still a significant amount of money that they were looking to get from us. And we're just like, we're barely making ends meet.
Sounds really expensive. That sounds really expensive.
From what I've gathered, like from what I heard, as of 2020, they went to completely free, like Alberta, where you don't pay anything anymore. So
that's good.
Yeah.
I feel so sad for like some of my friends who like have second thoughts and like having their selves checked if they're feeling sick because it's expensive. So they would rather not have themselves checked than pay like hundreds of dollars. In which my case is, I get sick every single month, and when I get sick, I'm like, I'll go to the hospital, like without any second thoughts, and just go there, have my self check, get medicines for free, and then go home, and it's done.
Yeah, like I don't have to worry about the money aspect of it for me, but it is like right now I'm so reluctant to go see a doctor because you're putting yourself at risk when you go see a doctor because you're around sick people. And but I'm making sure that I don't just go in. I always book an appointment because the one I go to is actually a walk-in as well. So I always book an appointment. So I'm like I sit for like a couple minutes if that, and then I'm in the back away from people. So that's the one nice thing. But yeah, I've been reluctant more because I'm putting myself more at risk. I already put myself at risk because of my job, so I didn't want to put myself more at risk. It's been causing some problems, but I don't have to worry about pay. Like I'm covered.
That's good.
And through my company, I've got extended healthcare, which includes dental and prescription. And because my husband has it, we normally don't pay anything for prescriptions. They're completely free. And
That's so good.
yeah, so we're very lucky. Like, and yeah, so whenever I hear in the States that they don't have this coverage in any way, shape, or form, I'm like, it's really stupid. Like, why aren't you covering your citizens? Everyone should be able to go see a doctor and not have to worry about how much that's going to cost them. That should be a given. I'm at the point where I think dental should be completely free. I don't think that should be an extra thing because they've proven that if your teeth are messed up, your health goes to garbage. So
Yes. Yes. I remember when I was young, my mom always told me to like take care of my teeth. Like when my dad and everybody like take care of your teeth because once you get a toothache, it will mess you up. And I'm like, nah, it's just just a tooth, like how would that mess me up? And I got my first toothache when I was like in high school, and it messed me up. It messed me up so bad. I couldn't concentrate on anything. I just cried because I couldn't go to the doctor right away because like the what do you call that? Appointments were like full and stuff. So I had to like suffer for like a day and a half. And it was so painful. And I didn't want to eat anymore. And I looked back and I'm like, oh, you guys were right. You guys were
Yeah, that's the problem. So now your mouth hurts, so you don't want to eat. Anything you are eating is now taking that bacteria in with it, which is now getting into your guts, which is not good. So it's because everything we ingest has to come through our mouths, pretty much, unless you have an IV in, which you don't get as much nutrients from IVs. But so
Yes. I don't like needles.
no, neither do I, but I deal with what I have to deal with. I'm completely for, like, I don't think this should be a political thing, but I'm totally for getting the vaccination once I can. I'm going for it. I've got asthma. I've got, already have some health issues, and I'm to the point where like, I'm scared if I get it. I'll be.
I'm so scared if I get it. I'm pretty sure if I get it, I die. There is no second thoughts about that because my immune system is so bad. That's as I've said earlier. I go to the hospital every month. I have to see a doctor every month because I'm always sick, and I also have asthma. So if I can get the vaccine, I'm getting it. Because if I get it, I the COVID, I die. Like, uh, uh,
Raven, I
like,
don't have insurance. I'll just die like a real American. KMKA Hill. I go to the veterinary instead. I'm a moose. He goes to the vet.
Bard doesn't trust doctors. Shamans is where it's at.
Bard, though, understand whenever I see people say the coronavirus this way, I laugh my ass off. Bard has a heart condition. If he gets the Rona, he dies. There is a hardware store in Canada called Rona. So I'm like, then don't go to Rona. Like, yeah, and patience. I knew that she had some underlying conditions as well. So I knew that, but so she's a risk too. I watched one YouTuber. He had health problems before he got COVID, and he says he hasn't been the same since at all. Like, not one bit. He's got underlying coughing, and he's got more health issues since he got corona or COVID. COVID is a specific strain we're dealing with. It is a coronavirus. So I'm very careful to say COVID because it's different.
I'm gonna die if I get that. Like, seriously.
And I'm 99% sure one of my coworkers had COVID before Christmas. Which sounds like I'm conspiracy, but he coughed so much. He was so sick. He would end up having to go to the washroom, and he would be coughing so hard he'd end up puking. And he was sick for months with this cough. And like no one knew about COVID until like December and stuff. And now his doctors looks back and goes, "Yeah, you probably had COVID." Months afterwards. And I worked around the guy. So there's actually a very good chance that I got one of the earliest strains of COVID and just got over it. And I'm more immune than I realize. But there's no way to test that, and I don't want to test that.
Absolutely not want to test that. No.
If they come up with a test for antibodies, I would definitely want to take that to see if I have the COVID antibodies out of curiosity before I get the shot, but I'm totally for getting the vaccine as soon as it's available to me. Right now, they're not vaccinating for anyone who doesn't have like severe health conditions, and my controlled asthma does not warrant the COVID vaccine right now. Though apparently it might have changed, so I might have to do a little more research again. So
I see. I hope you guys do it too, and me too.
yes, I hope everyone who wants to get it can get it. Because the
I'm
more
so
people
excited.
that have it, so if we get it, we're not 100% covered. But if we do get COVID after getting the shot, we'll have less severe symptoms and won't do as much damage. So that's the nice thing. So it doesn't 100% protect you, which no vaccine fully does that anyways, except for the odd one. Polio, I think, is you're completely covered when you get the vaccine. There's a couple more. Measles, I think, too. But there's a few, if you get the flu shot, well, you're not 100% cured from the flu, but if you get the flu, it's going to be less severe. And last year was the first time I ever got a flu shot in my whole life, and I will be getting one again because I need the immune boost. I need the help.
I need help. My health.
The only sickness I'm okay with is the sickness of thickness. First dose is 90% covered after 2 weeks. Second one is 98%. Vaccines are not immunizations. Yeah, you can still, it's to train your body how to deal with it, so your body knows how to attack. And since it's a weaker stage of it, your body isn't overwhelmed. And the only sickness I'm okay with is getting down with a sickness. Thank you very much. It's a Disturbed song. I'm old. That came out when I was 13 years old, and I still love that song.
Getting old.
Some days I
But
just...
it's fine.
I still look at, Raven's younger than me, Patience is younger than me. Seraphine's not. He's actually older than me by 10 days. 11 days, actually. 11 days. We're born the exact same year and the same month. It was quite astounding when I found that out. Just all this stuff that...
I'm younger than you.
Yes, I think you are, because I'm in my 30s. I don't think you're in your 30s. I think you're in your 20s. Aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm 26.
Yeah. So you're not terribly younger than me, but you are younger. You're
A bit.
Just a bit. Yeah. But yeah, no. So, but knowing that there are people growing up nowadays that didn't live through all the stuff I lived through, there are adults now that weren't alive when 9/11 happened, or weren't alive when 9/11 happened, and that's astounding to me.
Patience.
What?
MCD is younger than Patience. Patience, what?
What?
Yes, Patience. I'm 26. I'm turning 27 this year.
Tears.
That is my biological age. But my mental age is definitely 7.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something.
5. my age is 5 mentally.
We're babies.
I was only a year old when it happened. Yeah, see, Patience just turned 29. Patience just 29, and I just turned 30. Yeah, Raven's been 30 for 2 days now.
Yes, Raven.
It takes time to get used to the 30. Oh boy, I still I've been 30 for a little while now, and I still go, no, there's no way I'm 30.
Yes, Seraphine, you're definitely my big bro. Age-wise, height-wise, I'm probably the shortest here.
Probably. I'm pretty tall. I know I'm actually taller than Raven, if I remember correctly from what Raven said his height is. Happy birthday, Raven!
Because it's funny, in the Philippines, I'm one of the tall girls, no, you should go to the back, sit at the back, stand at the back, because you're one of the tall ones, So I always had this mindset in my head, I'm tall. When I had friends on Twitter, on Discord, and I started talking to my foreign friends, and they're like, what is your height? And I tell them my height, and they're gonna be like, oh, so cute, baby. Like, what?
Apparently, Raven asked, does the crying ever end 242? Does the existential crying ever end? Yes, at some point, you do stop crying because you ran out of tears.
Oh my god.
KP8 Hill, I've been 30 for 8 years now. Yep, that's fair.
Oh my god, Raven's killing me.
Seraphine, as the
crying ever ends.
Just the crying comes with the territory. You'll get used to it. Oh, I missed Rando had to leave. When did Rando say that?
So how tall are you guys?
I'm 5'10".
Oh baby.
But I am freakishly tall for a female. My mom is 5'6", 5'8". Hey, Mad Chatter. Venny is 5'2".
I'm taller than Vanny.
Take care, Rando.
Because she's 20. She's 20, so she can still
No, if Venny is a she, she's done growing. Long time.
So Vanny's a baby. Yay! You're more baby than Vanny.
Seraphine is 5'11", Mad Chatter is 5'11", King of Canadian Hill is 6'1". Sip is 5'8", so I'm taller than him. Devil is 5'9". Yeah, Seraphine, you're taller than me, you jerk, by 1 inch. And then apparently, okay, so me and Raven are about the same height. Peaches is 5'5".
Vanny, I'm stuck. MZT. Pain.
Yeah, Mad Chatter's actually Canadian as well. He actually lives in BC, but he's originally from Alberta. I think actually originally from the same city I'm living in now. And
Chatter.
oh god, I've never had to say it.
I'm 5'4". Arakvi
is 6.5. My husband is 6'2", by the way. He's quite tall.
My boyfriend is 5'10", 11, around those.
So around my height then. Yeah. So
and I literally look up. You know, like when I talk to him, I have to look up. It's not even a joke because I'm 5'4" and he's tall. So I have this weird imagination that I meet up with all my narrator friends, and we just we're standing and talking to each other, and I'm there in the center of the group and just looking up at everyone. And then if I have to get attention, I have to get a chair or a box and stand on. Hey, I have something to say.
Good morning, PA Nightmare.
Hi, PA. Walk on.
Yeah, so you would have to one of the YouTube people I watch. She's a gyno, and she's fairly short too. I think she's about your height. She actually has to have a stool, so a stepping stool whenever she's doing surgeries and stuff, so she can reach everything.
Oh god, it's so funny.
Vanny says. I think PA said he was 6 something. No, I might be remembering wrong.
Vanny, walk on stilts and assert dominance.
Those stilts are pretty cool, actually. I've seen some walking stilts. They're really cool.
PA, how tall are you? I must know for science.
For science.
For science. Guys, don't forget to like the stream.
Yes, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure it feels it. We have actually 16 likes. We're doing very good, actually.
Right, 42. PA is over 6 feet.
I think.
I have no idea.
I think he is.
Hey, what's your height, PA? Oh god, I hope you guys didn't hear that. That was my tummy.
Nope, didn't hear it. 18 likes, LOL. I see 17 on my end, but this side takes forever to warm up, to.
Oh, no. PA is 5'7". Oh.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I thought he was taller than me, but yeah, that's right. He's shorter. But I'm freakishly tall. I know I am, especially for a female.
I'm baby. I have accepted my fate. I'm baby.
You're a fun height.
Fun-sized. Okay. Thinking of a question. I try to think of a question to ask people, but then my mind automatically routes to food, so that's why it takes me. Oh, that's always my streams. Like food and serial killers and animals. Wait.
I wanted to make a joke for a female. 5'10" is pretty tall, and then I wanted to like deepen my voice and go, "Aha! I have fooled you all." My voice is
not. I am not female.
Not one bit. Nope. It's me putting a voice on this whole time.
I dated a girl who was taller than me. MCT just always hungry.
One of the other YouTubes I use, their hashtag is feed Sika, because her stomach always growls whenever she's on. She's always hungry. I watch a lot of different YouTubers.
I'm always hungry. Why am I always hungry? I will keep fist fighting in denial of being called baby. Vanny, you're so fun. So pleasant.
Oh, we have 19 likes. Nice.
Nice. I love that. I cannot say nice the same way ever again.
Nice.
It always has to have that click and then the nice.
Nice.
With an O.
Yeah, or whatever he
Nice.
does. Yeah.
Noise. It's because of that. How do you say that? GIF? GIF or GIF?
GIF or GIF. Everyone calls it pronounced different. I gotta record, otherwise there will be no video today. Okay, take care, Raven.
No problem. Bye, Raven. Thank you for dropping by.
Thank you for coming
For
by.
staying here.
Nice.
Whatever. Mad chatter. I'm always thirsty.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Raven. Bye, Raven.
No, that's fair. Like, I have to normally leave his coffee streams for the same reason. I need to get recording done. But I don't have to do that for the next 2 weeks as well as bad, so. Love you too, Raven. Take care. You stay out of trouble. Oh,
Bye-bye.
I'll send patience after you.
No, we have to keep patience here first. The Queen of Giggles must stay. Because we love her very much.
Yes, you might not take the queen away. 42 was not excited to see me, so I get to dislike Ella. Just gonna smash that like button. Smash the like button in the face!
Smash it like you're mad.
The problem was I was suppressing
Do
the
it.
hiccup at the same time that I welcomed him.
Oh, that's painful. Isn't that painful?
Well, I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, I call them hiccups, but it's like one of those like weird. It's hard to explain.
I have to suppress.
I tried to make jokes, but my wake up brain is not funny yet. You might hear a door open. Sorry, I think my roommate has to go to work. So, our front door, the front door's fine, but there's a what are they called? Screen door, and oh boy, does that like to squeak. I can always tell when someone leaves the house or opens the door. Yeah, I think that's exactly where I was going, Devil. Was smash that like button in the face like a boss. Cause I like Jacksepticeye.
Thunder's like getting loud here.
Is it? Did you want to call it here? We have been on for 2 hours now.
Oh, it's been 2 hours.
Yes, it has.
I had so much fun talking to you. It was fun.
This was fun. This is way better than me doing it by myself. I never know what to talk about. I run out of things, and yeah, I have no clue how Raven does this.
Oh, I talk too much. I talk so much. My streams go on for like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Raven does that too with his. I can't do it. It's 2 hours is pretty much my max. I get too drained. United States. Smash that like button In the
Why does
face.
that? Why does that line give me like My Hero Academia
It really,
vibes?
actually, I'm wearing a Hero Academia shirt right now.
You are?
Yeah.
Who's on it?
Izuku?
Mm-hmm. Midoriya,
Yeah,
okay.
Midoriya. Yeah. It was. I wanted the
Um,
main character because I like him. I can't remember the names ever. I'm really bad. I only remember All Might.
Todoroki simp here. Same. Same.
But my roommate got that for my birthday, so I love it. It looks like it
That's
should
not.
glow in the dark, actually. Like, it seriously looks like it should glow in the dark. I don't think it does. But
That would be so cool, though.
it would be. It would be such a cool thing. I know that if I went into a black light, definitely would glow then.
So, do you guys have like any questions for me or 42? Go, go.
Any questions before we end the stream? Your your favorite character is trash. My favorite character is better.
Adam's about to throw hands. Looking for chaos. Adam, no. So it's funny because people laugh at me when I say Adam. Because it's uh, Adam.
Oh,
And the
Adam.
thing is, in the Philippines, we have two ways of saying it. Some say it as Adam, and some say it as Adam. So I'm always torn in between, like what to use.
Mad Chatter, visit me in Vancouver. Sorry, by the time you got to Vancouver, I left, so you missed out.
Adam is my favorite character.
I'm actually
So favorite
originally.
my hero. Um, my favorite would be Todoroki.
What's their power?
I think he's the half ice, half fire guy.
Oh, yes, he's really cool.
Yes.
So, uh, Safi. Mm. Did I mention that I'm dyslexic?
That's right, Aizawa Sensei. That guy, I love that guy.
Safa.
He's so
Safa.
chill. Like who sleeps. He brings like his bed inside the classroom. He just sleeps there. I like that guy. All Might. All Might is your favorite, Fanny? Are you talking about the All Might that's full of like muscles and strong, or are you talking about the one that bleeds? That version of All
Well,
Might.
they're the same person. It's just one's powered up,
Yes,
one's
it's just
not. Yes,
I
we are
prefer
talking
the
about
bleeding
Hero
one.
Academia and what your favorite character is.
I feel like I'm Aizawa, tired all the time. Same.
Yeah, I've watched. I didn't watch very much, but I think I'll get back into watching Hero Academia. Ugh. But the funny thing is, so my husband reads the comic, and he already told me something, and I don't want to say it, but it gets good apparently.
I actually really like it. I absolutely love the episode. I'm not sure if you've seen this. Like they had like a presentation at school, and they sang a song. So they wrote their own song, and they like presented the song, and all of them were like dancing, putting up like effects, and some were like playing the piano, the drums. Bakugo was on the drums. And I'm not sure if you've seen that already,
I
because
don't
I don't
think
want
so.
to. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil much. It was a very nice episode.
Yeah, I gotta go back into watching it again. The problem is if it's not translated in English, if it's not subbed, I have a harder time with dubs because I gotta read as I'm watching things. And as much as I am a fast reader, I find that I don't bring as much information in by reading. So, like, I used to watch Bleach, and I had such troubles with it because you're trying to watch the screen and read at the same time as they're fighting, and it became such trouble trying to piece together what was happening.
I see. I get that. I usually watch, no, not usually, all the time. I watch subbed, because I prefer listening to like the Japanese sounds. I think the only anime I've ever watched that was dubbed was, I don't even know how to pronounce it, Samurai Champloo? 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 I have no idea. It's the only dub thing I have ever seen. Like the oldies there in the chat who's been watching anime for so long. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about. But I know. So strange hearing younger teens with adult voices in the dub. Where are my Sailor Moon stands?
I love Sailor Moon. That's what I grew up with, and I grew up with the English dub of that. And woo boy, it was bad. Samurai Shampoo might be your hair. Fight evil by the moonlight. Fight evil by the moonlight. Finding love by the daylight. I think it's what the line is. Something. She is the one named Sailor Moon.
Salva, thank you. Thank you very much. Sailor Mars.
Yeah, Winning Love by the Daylight. I loved me some Sailor Mars. But Sailor Moon was definitely my favorite. I've always had the sweet, like, I've always been the stereotypical, like, the main character's my favorite.
I have no idea what these are, what these songs are. Ooh, somebody's hungry.
That was my chair.
Somebody's hungry. No, that was my tummy.
Oh, okay. I was like...
I ate so early. I don't know if anybody's seen this. Pitchy Pitch.
No, I haven't heard of that one.
No, nobody's.
Yeah, it's fighting evil by the moonlight, winning love by the daylight, never running from a real fight. She is the one named Sailor Moon. That was the music, and I can hear the music playing in my head as I say it. I watched it so much growing up. I loved Sailor Moon. That was the opening song to the show.
I loved it. I love that. But my favorite wasn't always like the main character of Sailor Moon, the one with like the yellow hair with ponytails.
Yeah.
I always loved like the boyish one there. Which one was that?
Ray, Sailor Mars, or no, Jupiter probably.
I think
she wore green.
Yes. Yeah,
it's Jupiter. Right. I can't remember her name right now.
I always loved like the boyish characters. Like I've watched Powerpuff Girls growing up, and my favorite was always like Buttercup. The green one too. Yes, Buttercup.
Bubbles.
Like Bubbles, Blossom, and Buttercup.
Bubbles was my favorite.
Any other questions, my dear people in the chat?
What about that Mega Chad tuxedo mask? Woo boy, that was so stupid how they did all that. I've actually read the comic or the manga. The art style is even worse in that. And I mean, I think that was her first ever manga that she ever made. But boy, they were all like pretty. It was like this, yeah.
That's why MCT is green barred.
Because
green.
Every character she likes has the color green.
Because it's they're kind of like boyish, you know, like Like I like the girly girls too, but the boyish ones reflect more of who I am in real life. So I kind of relate to them more because I'm like the boyish type. So I like the tough ones.
And no, Mad Chatter, I do not do cosplay. I wish I had the time, but I don't. I
That's us.
that's a like a expensive hobby and time consuming, and I just don't have the time for it.
I really want to do it. And that's so awesome, Mad Chatter. That's like really good. I can't wait to see that. Seriously, that's so cool.
Faces morning wood of justice.
This is morning mood.
I cosplayed as Team Skull Grunt from Pokemon once. Nice. You don't have to.
Noise.
Nice.
This is dedicated to Chatter who brought this onto me. Noise. I'm so good at the clicks now.
I've only ever been to one convention and I didn't dress up. I just went. But I saw some really good cosplays there. And not like some that weren't that great, but every single person you can tell like enjoyed what they were wearing, and that's the important part to me.
Yes.
Like people that make fun of people who go and like are not like wearing handmade costumes, or they bought a costume from a store. I'm like, yeah, but they're wearing their favorite character, or they're wearing a character that means something to them. Maybe they don't have time to put all that together. That's a very time consuming thing. Maybe they only had money or time to go get that costume, and that's pretty darn cool that they still put themselves out there to wear a costume.
Yeah, I hate people who put people down, like other people down,
Yeah.
because of that. Like they're just trying to have fun and like do do the things that they love. Leave them alone. If you wanted to cosplay and you think you're really good at it and you can do better, then just do it. Just close your mouth and go away and do it.
I think there
But
was
if
a show called Cosplay Heroes or something, and it was about the competitive side of cosplay.
Mhm.
And so many of those people were so toxic, and it was heartbreaking. Cause you could like they were wearing amazing outfits, and everything, but it was heartbreaking to hear them like saying such negative things about people. And I get that some of them were like in
Yeah,
competitions and stuff, but at the same time, it's just like, shut off. Like, you're very rude.
I don't like rude people. I think
No,
nobody does.
it's just
But if you
elitism.
were given a chance to like cosplay someone, like who would it be? Like who would you want to cosplay?
Well, are we talking about anyone ever or only in an anime?
Um, it could be in an anime, a game, whatever works for you.
Because funny enough, the one person I would want to cosplay as is a character I created, and no one, yeah, cosplay your character. That would be great too. She's really based off of mostly me. She just has to have glasses, uh, and I'd have to dye my hair blue. But realistically speaking, she's supposed to have a shaved head like I do. I have a shaved side of my head, and
That's cool.
like I'll bring it up. So you can see
I'm so envy.
it was very brave of me to do it because it was scary when I did it. But you can see with two, she was the first one I ever got done. So where is she?
Yeah, cosplay your character. I would want to cosplay mine because I think with all the like the knickknacks and stuff, it would look pretty cool. But I think my character is a bit hard
So
because it has all this extra stuff on it.
I basically made myself. That's pretty much what I did. So you can see that side of her head there. So that's actually supposed to be a ponytail, and a shaved head on the side there, and then my glasses and my headphones that I wear while I'm working. And like this is literally supposed to be me.
You.
Yeah. This was just supposed to be me as an avatar, like as a chibi form of me. So, but then when I got him to do it a second time, I should have sent him, I guess, the original reference that I gave him, because it looks less like a ponytail. He got rid of the glasses by mistake, and I didn't catch it till it was way too late. And you can kind of still see the shaved head.
Mm-hmm.
And then
It's like nice.
I do. I love.
I like it. I love your chibi one, like really bad. Like it's so nice.
Do I still have?
That evil looking eye.
Oh,
So
I love
cute.
it. I love it. Ah, this
Like
is
the smirk, like the smirk on its face is just perfect. Like the smile.
That was the picture I sent him for the idea of my character. So that's the original character right there that I used for a very, very short time, like 2 weeks.
So this is like your very first like photo ever.
Well, yes, but this was made with a program. So this wasn't actually anyone specific doing it. I just needed a reference photo so they could work off of what I kind of wanted. So you can see the shaved head, the ponytail, a little bit of swooped hair, which I don't actually do. I always have all my hair pulled back. But yeah, all I'd have to really do is dye my hair blue. That's all I have to do to cosplay as my avatars.
For my avatar, I do have I do wear glasses, which is like around the same way my avatar looks like. The glasses. We have the same hair, the bangs and like the long black hair. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I lied. I actually cut my hair like 3 days ago.
Oh,
No, 4
no.
days. So it's a bit shorter now.
That's fine though.
I don't know why women do that. When they're sad, they cut their hair. Why do we do that? The hair is always the victim.
Because it's something you can control. That's why.
And then, yeah, I don't have yellow eyes, so that's it.
Yeah, no, my eyes aren't like that blue, but I've got like blue gray eyes. So my
That's
eyes
so
are
pretty.
so I I just based it off of me. I didn't see the point. Yeah, blue is my favorite color too, so that's why everything's blue. And
If you guys don't mind me asking in the chat, like, what is the color of your eyes? Tell us, color of your eyes?
what color are your eyes?
Mine would be dark brown, which is very common.
Yeah, I gave her blue eyes. I couldn't remember. Kind of a bluish gray. Yep. Yeah.
Night Chatter brown, King of Canadian Hill brown,
Nope.
Patient.
I cut my hair once, never again.
I really want to show you guys. There was a time when I was so down. Don't take this as a sad story, okay? I'm fine now. My grandfather died and I was so depressed. So I went and cut my hair like so short, like a guy's haircut.
Yeah, I did that too.
Like super duper short. And I would never do that ever again.
Well, it wasn't like super duper short, but it was above my my shoulders. I'll never ever do that again. So we've got brown. My favorite color is purple. Nope, never gonna cut my hair. Brown, hazel, which hazel is a certain color. It normally has some green and stuff in it. And then PA actually has a rare genetic thing where his eyes are two different colors. He's got one brown and one green gray eye. He's got two different colored eyes. Yeah, with it's a rare genetic condition that only 1% of the population has. Yeah, I knew that about PA though. I already knew they had two different colored eyes.
It's really cool. I think I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Before, and then it would be cool if PA looks like that. He has like beautiful eyes like that, and then he has like a cat that has that too. Because I've seen a lot of cats that have that, and they would have like a photo together. That would be so cool.
You know how long he would have to search for a cat like that?
Yes, do it, PA. Thank you, PA. I'm waiting
My
for the photo.
think my hair, like my hair's actually up in a ponytail right now, and it's past my shoulders. It's too long. I need to cut my hair again. I also need to shave the side of it again. It's too long.
My hair was like around my waist, but then I cut it, and now it's like at like half of my back, I guess. Not
So
sure.
probably about where my hair is. And I
Probably.
think my hair is too long. But I've got very thin hair, so I can't have it that long. I'm about at the length max for my hair. It's all gonna be dead roots or dead ends pretty quick. If no, they're pretty good right now, but they're about to get to there. I got a couple I can see, but not as bad as I've had before. I've been trying to take better care of my hair.
I
Left-handed,
don't know.
right-handed, or ambidextrous. I am a right-handed for writing and ambidextrous for almost everything else. I do favor my left on a lot of things, but I can do a lot of things with both hands, including writing, but not very well with my left.
I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed, so most of like the work stuff, YouTube stuff, I do it with my right hand. So when I work in like the kitchen, whatever, like if I lift stuff or whatever, I use my left. I don't know why I do that. Basically, maybe to let my right hand rest.
Well, they're like we do learn to do stuff they're non-dominant to help our dominant get rest, I guess. I'm not sure. But I like clean with my left. I do most of my typing with my left. Like my left hand. My dog's making noise. She's
I never hear it.
she's deep asleep.
Oh, I like when they have like bad dreams and they start doing that like
Yep, she's doing it right now.
and my dog sound asleep beside me. She's I know she woke up and she just like stared. Sorry for waking you up.
Oh. I think my mic picked up a couple of those.
Which one?
I think the mic picked up a couple of her little boofs.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it. It was very cute.
Oh, it's so adorable.
I want more.
Uh,
I
left-handed
want
for
more.
writing, but I can use both on a lot of stuff as well. But I favor my left for sure. PA. And Adams is black brown, and hazily gray for eye color.
That's nice, Arakvi. There's actually a weird story and why I don't say I will never say that I favor a specific hand. Like I will always say that I love them both equally. I read a story. It was a it was a no sleep story about a guy hating his left hand. So he hates his left hand because it's basically useless for him, and he adores his like right hand because it does all of the work. Then one night, he accidentally left like a notebook and a pen on his bed near his left hand, and when he woke up, there was like a poem written on the notebook, and it was so beautifully written, like that. But he was like, "Who did it?" And then like going through the story, it was his left hand that did this, like who wrote the poem. So I think like the left hand was trying to prove himself to like its owner that it's not useless. And it got to a point where the left hand was like loathing like the right hand. So one time he was sleeping and he woke up in so much pain, and he woke up and saw that his left hand was like stabbing the right hand and hurting it.
Oh my
It
god.
was crazy. It was crazy. It was written so well. I just didn't like say it like in the right way or maybe narrated it correctly. It was written so well that you would fear like having a favored hand. So after reading that, I would always say I love both my hands equally. I have no favorites. I love them the same.
Left-handed for writing and eating, but right hand for everything else. I love being left-handed. Seraphine, my right hand went to college and has a job. My left hand lives in my basement and refuses to get a job.
But you love them both. Seraphine, say you love them both.
Otherwise, the left hand will stab the right hand.
Say it.
Vanny is right-handed. Statistically speaking, a quarter of the people in this chat should be left-handed. Statistically speaking.
I also heard that people who are left-handed like have really good penmanship and are also very creative.
I've heard creative, but no, not penmanship. I actually know
Not
someone who's
penmanship.
left-handed. His penmanship's pretty bad. It's also hard to write when you're left-handed on paper because your hand will go over what you wrote. In English, it is definitely designed for right-handed people, while there are other languages where it's more designed for left-handed people.
And also, I think like when you're in school and you have this like desk where it's like only good for like right-handed people, I feel so bad for my left-handed friends.
Yeah.
It's like so hard for them to work on it.
A lot of injuries that happen are more injuries happen to left-handed people because stuff is designed for right-handed people. So that's why I like that for the most part I'm left-handed, but I can use my right hand for other things. Like, we're cutting scissors and stuff. I normally do it with my right because most scissors are right-handed. But there are some that doesn't matter. It's good for either or. But yeah, so I've learned to make sure that I can use both hands because this world is designed for right-handed people. Which, I mean,
That's actually smart and sad at the same time.
it makes sense. I mean, 75% of the population is right-handed and 25% isn't. So I get that to a point. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but why don't we just make it either or? It'd be so much easier if we do either or.
Fun fact. My
My
mom
mom.
was left-handed, but the school she went to smacked her in the hand every time she used her left hand, so she became right-handed.
Yeah, they used to do that
I
because they used to
I
think,
can actually see that happening.
well, they believed the left hand was the hand of the devil. That's why. It was a very old, yeah, it was a very old thing. But yes, being left-handed does have its downsides. I just like the fact that I can use both. And the only reason I can write with my left hand is because I broke my right wrist when I was young, and I had to learn how to write with my left for a little bit.
God.
It's it's fine. The other option was break the wrist or die, so I broke the wrist. I didn't know this at the time.
I'm sorry. Break the risk or die.
Well, see, I was going down a hill really, really fast, and I hit a tree. And hitting the tree saved my life, and I broke my wrist. If I had made that turn with the tree, I would have fell off a cliff and died. And
Break
Mad
the risk or
Chatter,
die.
Mad Chatter would
And
know
for
that was Stanley Park. I was going down Stanley Park, and I hit a tree, and I went off, and there's a cliff just past it, and I almost fell down. I would have died there. Since Mad Chatter
break a
lives.
risk or die, and then 42 was like,
I didn't have a choice. I didn't even know about it at the time. All I was having fun was, wee, this is fun. Okay, I'm kind of going a little bit too fast. Tree. This is all I remember. And then,
me too. Tree. Sorry.
yeah, Mad Chatter. Oh snap, that's scary. Yeah. So, if you go to Stanley Park and are bike riding, that's great. Make sure you have the handlebar brakes, not the back pedaling brakes. Those don't work very good. I was also 7 at the time. 7 or 8.
I'm so bad at riding bikes. I learned how to ride a bike when I was 23.
Wow.
Because when I was younger, we were so poor we couldn't afford bikes. So we couldn't afford bikes, and I couldn't borrow from anybody because my friends were also really poor and didn't have bikes. So we were, I was stuck at that. And when I grew up, money always had to go to like important stuff. So I couldn't buy one. When I got to Thailand, I have like 3 bikes here now, but I'm still pretty bad at it. But I'm just happy that I like,
You can
know
ride it.
how to, yeah, that I can ride it even a bit.
I ordered roller skates, going to vibe on the seawall this summer. That's awesome. He's talking about Stanley Park. There's a seawall there that's paved, and you can like it. Stanley Park's quite huge. You can bike or skate. You can do a bunch of like you can do anything you want there, and you gotta be like right next to the sea the whole time. It's really awesome. Apparently, PA's my cousin was on a bike going downhill and French kissed a telephone pole. MC, I found it funny. He didn't. Yeah, whenever I tell people it was the tree or death, and I picked the tree. For me, I always make that joke. I didn't make a pick. I didn't even know about the cliff at the time. I don't know if they fixed it and you can't do that anymore because this happened a very long time ago now. So they might have fixed it, but I remember there was a cliff just after it, and that's when Mom freaked out because she knew that if I made the one turn, I wasn't at the speed I was going. There was no way I was making the other turn. It was too sharp. So
Sounds scary.
it's all good. I mean, we didn't go bike riding as a family after that though. Couldn't tell you why.
Okay. I will leave it as that. Okay.
We'll leave it there. Oh, that's why that got messed up. Alright. I see. Alright, I think we should call the stream there. In the case of 42. Damn, Nature, you scary! I think we should call it there. We've been on for more than 2 hours.
Noise.
We stopped
Noise.
at... we started at like 8:20. Yeah, so... Yeah, we're like been on for an hour and a half. Because my internet glitched, I don't have a proper time. Normally I have a little live for so long. We've been live for an hour and 7 minutes. We were live for an hour before that, and then some, so. Thank you, Mad Chatter. Well, thank you all for coming and joining us, and thank you, Miss Creepy Tales, for joining me. Make sure if you haven't checked her out somehow, go check her out. The links are in the description box.
And don't forget to like the stream, guys. And thank you so much for having me, 42. It was really fun. Looking forward for the next one.
Next week will be Silver Threads.
Yes. In the future.
Yes. Have a good day, guys.
Bye-bye.